Josh Allen just set the Bills' single-game completion percentage record against the Super Bowl champs, but it was his mind-blowing email campaign completion success that might be the reason he is here in the first place. Is Josh Allen the best player in the NFL? It turns out that Josh had to go through a lot of windy roads before he could get coaches or recruiters interested in him. In this video, we will be covering the sporting household culture he comes from, the risky choices he made to get here, and we will compare him to some of the current greats like Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers to see how he stacks up. You will not want to miss a minute of this peek inside this incredible road to becoming the most dominant player in the NFL. So please watch until the end so you don't miss any juicy tidbits or highlights that might sway your opinion of who you think the premier player in the NFL really is. In his short career, some people are saying that he is already the top quarterback in the league. I have to say that I agree with them. He has got a rocket for an arm and he can make all the throws. He's also very mobile, which makes him very hard to defend. He can escape pressure and make plays on the run, barrel over you with strength, or go to air on you. More on that one later on. NFL teams had to make judgment calls on Allen's game when they were looking to draft Allen. He dropped to number 7 because of the competition he faced coming out of Wyoming and his low completion rate of 56%. So please keep that number in your mind for the next couple of minutes. Teams also dissected his footwork and ability to harness his unique arm. It is safe to say that all the teams that passed up on him are hitting their foreheads in disgust right now. At 26, Allen has been unstoppable as of late. He is developing the dominance gene and is clearly the best player on the field in almost every game. He has come a long way since he struggled his first 2 years in the league. The accuracy of Allen has improved greatly, with his completion percentage rising from 52.8% in year 1 to 69% currently. This is primarily due to his continued development into one of the game's elite passers who can make any throw on time, on the run, and any place on the field for a touchdown. ESPN had ranked Josh Allen in the top 10 quarterbacks in the league this year, behind only Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes. But Josh Allen is making the case that he is number 1, especially in his blistering start to the 2022 season against the ring-holding LA Rams, where he threw for 297 yards on 26 of 31 completions and 3 touchdowns. Yes, he broke the Bills' record while coming full circle and turning his weakness into his strength. He broke the single-game completion percentage at the mark of 84%. The signature play in this game was when the hulking quarterback took off on a 3rd and 7 run to get the first down while stiff-arming Nick Scott of the Rams like a rag doll to get there. This highlight exemplified his freakish strength and mobility and danger that he poses on the run. Not many quarterbacks can put the whole package together like this. I mean, just look at his size. He is 6 feet 5 inches tall, 240 pounds, and he is significantly stronger than both Mahomes and Rodgers. He destroys Mahomes in rushing. In 2021, he doubled Mahomes in rushing at 753 yards, compared to Patrick's lowly 381 rushing total. While no one can argue about the athleticism of Mahomes, who excelled at shortstop in baseball as well earlier in his days, Josh Allen can literally jump over players. On top of being powerful enough to run you over like a locomotive, stiff-arm you like a pro wrestler, and get around you like Barry Sanders, this gigantic man can take to the air leapfrogging you. One play back in 2018 versus the Minnesota Vikings, he showed what almost nobody could do. Taking to the air like his airness, Michael Jordan, he hurdled linebacker 55 Anthony Barr. I dare you to find another play like this. If you do remember one, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section of your favorite aerial display by a quarterback in history. A great bone of contention is who has the better throwing arm. Is it Allen or Mahomes? Well, Mahomes has a more versatile release package with more varied angles with a slightly better touch at times, whether it is sidearm, underhanded, or on the run. But in strength, Allen's arm is higher rated. Just ask the analysis room over at the notorious Madden 21 video game company. Allen's arm strength has a whopping 99 rating. So out of all that ground game, strength, athletic ability, and the game's most powerful arm, how can you not say Allen is the most elite quarterback in the NFL? Who do you have? Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen? Let us know in the comments and why. Now, although Mahomes edged out Allen in passing yards in 2021, numbers don't tell the whole story. More than half of all of his passing yards came after the catch this season. He threw 21.3% of his passes behind the line of scrimmage this season, second most in the league. So stay tuned for some career numbers of Josh Allen that will knock your inclement weather socks off. Head-to-head against ESPN's highest-rated NFL player, Aaron Rodgers, Allen is neck and neck when looking at the last 2 years. In 2020 and 2021, with roughly the same amount of games played, Josh Allen leads in passing yards over those years, 8,951 yards to Rodgers' 8,414. In the arena of passes completed, it's extremely tight between the two, with Allen still edging out Rodgers 805 to 738. Now, there is no need to look at the rushing stats because Josh Allen thrashes Rodgers cleanly in rushing yards and sheer freakish athleticism. Aaron edges Josh 70 to 66% in completion percentage, but Allen's percentage is on the rise in his trajectory and development, which has been proven in the aforementioned first game of the 2022 season. They are nearly tied in the total wins category. But now let's look at the outrageously stunning career numbers that I spoke about. Josh Allen is the only player in NFL history with 4,000 passing yards, 30 passing touchdowns, and 8 rushing touchdowns in a single season. This is proof of his all-around dominance of football, and for me, clearly shows how great he really is. And imagine having to throw the ball and march up the field end zone to end zone every Sunday in the freezing temperatures of Buffalo, and still putting up these numbers. Josh Allen is the future of the NFL, and there is no doubt about it. Josh Allen is the best in the NFL. So tell us what you think. Now, how Josh Allen got here is a whole different story. Coming from Firebaugh, California, he grew up in a family of farmers and athletes. They encouraged Josh to be as athletic as possible by building a sportsplex on their ranch. Adorned with a basketball court, sand beach volleyball court, batting cage, and putting green, we can see why Josh took a liking to sports and competition. Josh grew up playing baseball, football, and basketball. A big reason why he wasn't recruited was he wanted to play basketball and baseball in the offseason. A no-no for most recruiters. Josh did excel in both of those sports and led his basketball team in scoring and threw a 90-mile-per-hour fastball as a pitcher in high school. He was a raw talent on his high school football team, but literally had 0 offers from D1 colleges. His favorite college team was Fresno State, and he would dream to play for them. And that dream was shattered when they recruited a shorter and smaller guy by the name of Chasen Virgil from Texas to play quarterback for them instead. This is when Josh Allen started to write his famous emails. Josh wrote a sarcastic critique to Fresno State in a letter about their new recruit, 6'1", 170 pounds. The response from their assistant coach read, "Yeah, we got our guy." Now, in that time, he would make the decision to take his future into his own hands and play 1 year at a community college to showcase his skills and save his parents money since he had no scholarship offers. He also would test his writing skills in a hilariously funny string of email campaigns, which championed his talents to get the attention of recruiters and D1 schools. He was recruiting the recruiters. His mass email campaigns highlighted his wishes to play for a high-level D1 colleges. In a recent interview about it, he admittedly copy and pasted his words to different schools. Just imagine him sending hundreds of cookie-cutter emails to get recruited. Well, the end justifies the means, and it worked. 2 schools wound up biting. Both Eastern Michigan and Wyoming reached out to offer him scholarships. Eastern Michigan withdrew when he visited Wyoming, and, well, the rest is history. He still held out for Fresno State, but they stood strong on not taking Josh Allen. Josh would play for Wyoming for 3 years until he was drafted by the Bills. When Josh Allen was drafted, he was not the most polished quarterback in the draft. He entered the league with a chip on his shoulder and something to prove, and that is exactly what he did. Josh Allen has made incredible strides since he first stepped onto an NFL field. He has developed into one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the league, with a rocket arm and uncanny accuracy. Josh Allen is a true dual-threat quarterback, able to beat teams with his arm or his legs. And the sky's the limit for Josh Allen, and he has all the tools to become one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Josh Allen's numbers, well, they speak for themselves. He is on a trajectory to be one of the most storied legends in the NFL. So let us know what you think in the comments below, and make sure to check out NFL Gems for more awesome NFL content.